Hey brothers and sisters, it's Jared. The Oscars just handed out their awards to the Hollywood elite, and as with all of these ceremonies and rituals, whether it be the Grammys, the Oscars, or the Tonys, those who play the game get rewarded with golden graven images for their service. Now, Leonardo DiCaprio won Best Actor this year for his consistent work as a puppet of the New World Order, and in his acceptance speech he preached the climate change narrative, going on about the hottest year recorded in history and how this is the greatest threat to mankind and how we need to elect leaders who are on board with this climate change and carbon tax deception. During his rant, while he waved around his newly received idol, you could see a red cord wrapped around his wrist. This is the red cord of Kabbalah, a form of Jewish mysticism, one of the mystery religions that many of the elite of Hollywood and music artists practice. Now, as much as these people hate the God of the Bible and hate Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, and the life, they are hardcore practitioners of religion, false mystery religions, and even this entire ceremony is based around this stuff. The mystery religions of Egypt, you can see the Oscar award that they get is the god Ptah of Egypt, and the Oscar symbol has the golden pyramid around it. This is in reference to the pyramids of Egypt. This entire ceremony is a practice of idolatry, of these quote-unquote stars that, whether unknowingly or knowingly, are being used as puppets in the propaganda machine of Antichrist in these last days. And also the idolatry of the old mystery religions of Egypt. And we see that this entire Oscar performance was textbook divide and conquer. You could see the race war being pushed through the, oh, nobody nominated black actors and we're going to boycott this, and there's racism here and there's sexism over there and there's this going on here. Since this society looks to Hollywood for its gods, for its direction, this society will fall. Hollywood has been corrupted from the very beginning. Its name itself, Hollywood, is a magic wand meant to cast spells and put people to sleep, and that is what it's been doing for generations. Now it has gone to a point where they are openly making movies about the Antichrist and saying that the devil is coming, telling you the end of the world is here, and what you see coming out right now will pale in comparison to the satanic and Antichrist filth and propaganda that will be coming out in the near future. So, as believers, we should be strongly opposed to this. We should be reproving the unfruitful works of darkness. We should be standing up to this wickedness. But instead, what we see is many Christians have been so lulled to sleep, have gotten so accustomed to this water that is increasing in temperature and is now at a harsh boil, that they are just being consumed by the same exact trash and deceptions that the unbelieving world is. And one of the clearest examples of this, and just a real sign of the last days that we are in, is CBN, the Christian Broadcasting Network, the news station that I often use news postings from, because they cover stories that Christians should see and be like, wow, we're in the last days. They're talking about the Grammys like the lost people of the world. Here's an excerpt from one of the little postings that they had.
I'm Charlene Aaron, and I want to know, what do you think? The Oscars will be handed out on Sunday, and a number of high-profile black celebrities are boycotting the ceremony because only white actors and actresses were nominated for the top honor. Last month, we asked you about the controversy, and we received more than 300,000 hits on Facebook and Twitter, with lots of you asking, why should we as Christians even care? Well, we turned to prominent Bishop Harry Jackson for answers. Here's what he said.
I think that all Christians should care about what happens in culture, in things like the Oscars. Is there a lack of fairness? Probably. Should things get better? Most likely. Should we boycott this event or the Oscars just because of this 1 year we haven't had anybody nominated? I go back and I think about the movie The Help, and I think about a lot of different great movies that I've seen over the past several years who were nominated. I say no, let's keep pushing, let's keep trying, let's keep praying, let's keep changing our culture.
So you see, they're buying into the whole entire race war thing. Should Christians care about the Grammys? Should we care about this? Should we care? No. How about say, you know what? The Grammys is absolutely wicked. It is honoring people who have just made filth and things that are corrupting our children, that are corrupting the minds of men and women, that are causing lustful thoughts, that are causing hateful thoughts of murder, that are inciting pedophilia, all these different things. Instead of reproving that stuff, they're just going along with the conversation, trying to get on the buzz and stuff. And it's just so sad to see where we are at. So those of us who can see what is going on, brothers and sisters, if you have eyes to see and ears to hear, be a voice of truth. Stand up for righteousness. As for all these people, even people in your own church, people that you know that profess Jesus Christ, tell them, choose this day whom you will serve. Jesus Christ is coming soon. Do not be that unfaithful servant who said, my master delays his coming, and began eating and drinking with the drunken and abusing his fellow servants. And when the master came, that man was cast in outer darkness. Do not be a part of that, but be that wise and faithful servant that is watching and waiting for the master's return. I pray this was insightful to you guys. I got a lot of work on my plate. Please keep me in prayer. God bless you all, and be well in the Lord.